got tired and I just signed the plea and got on out of it.
So, okay, hold on 1 second, Black. So, okay, because my whole thing is like, like I know you for real, and
Right.
like I've been knowing you, before the rap shit, like I've seen your struggle to come up, and what I'm saying, all that shit. So like when I heard this shit, immediately I was like, hell nah. But then I saw, like, I was given like paperwork,
Right.
and I read through the paperwork, I looked at it, and my question to you is, matter of fact, let me get to it so we can just get to the bottom of this shit. And you can just, explain your part about like what's going on or whatever. So it was a part in the paperwork where it said, as far as like the proffer was concerned, where they were talking about, the whole thing with Ash and, like how Brian took over and all of that.
Correct.
And it said, if it comes out on June 16th, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, I know this honorable court has been privy to that. Actual notes of that proffer, if that is released, there's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community that would not bode well for Mr. Davis, for his security and his rap interests at all. And I don't see the benefit at this point. So basically my question to you is,
Don't turn that page. Let me get that page.
It's right here.
Don't go nowhere.
There you go.
So what page that is?
It's at the top. I think it's 7, maybe.
So you got page 12? Can you go to page 12?
I have those 2 pages. But I have the paperwork though. But
so
that was my question to you. Like, what exactly does that mean? Because I know it was a lot of talk about and confusion about like not knowing exactly what a proffer was, and what I'm saying, all of that kind of stuff. What did that part of the paperwork mean?
So if we go to, this page 8, if we go to page 12 of that documentation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll say Terrell Davis didn't give up no information. Right down page 12, right? If we go to that same documentation in which you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, these people that tried to help me is significant people to some of the people that are around me, and they ain't do shit but try to help me. These are the ways these people make their money.
Let me hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this, because on page 8, it's saying that the conflict of interest with Ash is coming about as a proffer that occurred at which Mr. Davis provided information to the government. And it's my belief or our position that Mr. Steele and Mr. Davis want that fact kept out of the public's knowledge. What does that mean? So you can explain that.
Go to that document webpage.
It's right there. It's the top of page 8.
Open it again.
I'm sorry.
So my thing is, whenever you get documentation, all you got to do is read the whole page. Don't never, we as people, don't never need to go to.
No, I read the whole thing.
So my question is, and my answer is to this: why we ain't going to page 12 of this document where it say Terrell Davis did not give up any information. However, Ash was already communicating with these people. Mm-hmm. Hey, so now give me that paperwork. It's a blue folder. Ash Joshi was already communicating with these people. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to throw my man up on the bus. So
yeah, you don't have to.
So what is believed to be said in this documentation, what is believed to be saying is this: they trying to accuse Ash Joshi of taking me into this to exclude himself from this investigation. You smell me? And I'm gonna just show you the documentation before we even go further. So yes, Ash.
No, but I'm just saying, me as a journalist, I'm asking on the top of page 8, whatever this is. I'm not accusing you of nothing. No, I really don't give a fuck.
I don't believe you doing that.
It's saying that the proffer occurred at which Mr. Davis provided information to the government. So it's basically saying that during the proffer, information was provided. And I think that's what a lot of people were, taking as basically you told. So
Right.
that's why I'm asking you to explain that part so
Even
that,
if-
you know, we can get to the bottom of this shit for real.
I don't think people understand what's a lawyer. A lawyer is a counsel in which we are illiterate of the law. So even if in any documentation it'll say comes now Terrell Davis, on any motion that you even put in. So even if Ash go on that motherfucker and say, hey, I'm on Terrell Davis' behalf, I'm willing to go ahead and take a plea. It gonna say Terrell Davis come now. Any email, any documentation, it gonna say it's coming from me because this is my counsel. But verbally or came out of my mouth in all documentation on page 12 of that same documentation that I can get it for you.
So you saying basically you let Al, you gave what's his name, Ash,
the green light.
the work to move. He went in there talking. You ain't said a motherfucking thing.
I ain't even know
but
what to
but he
say.
got you looking like a rat, basically.
Exactly, but I don't even know what to say in this motherfucker.
I'm saying, so he did go in there saying some shit.
And guess what? I got documentation right here to show that Brian still big, literally big. I got all the documents from that same June 6th proffer. I got all the documents right here, and you can read it if you would like. You want to, because I read yours. But but I got all the documentation that shows that Brian still big, literally big. The prosecution team. We to this day never seen that proffer. We to this day never